Torus is a large-scale housing association, so we're the largest regional provider in the northwest with about 40,000 properties. So the Torus operating model consists of a large-scale building contractor. They will go out and they will make profit from the contract that they do, and that profit is then gift-aided back into the Torus Foundation, who are our charitable arm. So they will go out and they will deliver charitable services for the most vulnerable in society. The problem that we had was fragmented data. We had data across multiple systems.
We were struggling with a lot of legacy systems and those systems not talking to each other. The main thing for us when we were looking at the market was looking at a partner that not just understood the technology but also understood the social housing sector.
So when we initially spoke to BCN, we were looking at a very different product, and actually through speaking with their chief technology officer and their project teams, we identified that actually what we needed was something which was much more modern in Microsoft Fabric, and it completely changed the trajectory that we were going to take. The good thing about Fabric is the organisation don't see it, it's seamless, and what it effectively does is hoovers up information from a wide variety of sources, cleanses that data and then plays it back to the business in terms of dashboards and reports.
The key thing for us is around scalability, easy use, and that's what Microsoft Fabric gives us. It gives us a one-stop shop in terms of all our data, our analytics and our reporting. It means we do things once and we can use them many times.
So what we do is we take information from those multiple systems and we effectively boil that down into giving an overall view of productivity. And what we also see is where operatives can manage their own performance. They can walk into a one-to-one and they can speak to their manager and be proud of the performance that they've achieved. We are also able to review travel and look at how operatives are moving around the borough and making sure that those routes are as efficient as possible.
So previously there was several sources of information that we try and pull together. It was quite laborious. It took a lot of time, took a lot of effort. Now with the new system, new product, we're able to have that information at our fingertips. It's instant and it takes seconds compared to hours.
Working with BCN also meant we could unlock a really good amount of Microsoft funding, which meant we could actually take a proof of concept and build it out even further than we thought was possible. BCN felt like they were kind of sat with us and they took us through the journey from their perspective of where they've had those mistakes and they've seen those issues. Actually, they stopped us from making them in that first place. So it was almost like working with colleagues that you'd known for a number of years, but also it was that sectoral knowledge which I think found really strong in terms of understanding the purpose of a housing association and why we work in the way that we do. And I think without that, we would have lost some of the effectiveness. I'd definitely recommend working with BCN, particularly if you want to go from that fundamental understanding of something and building out from that foundation.
This is very much about making a real difference in our communities, especially to some of the most vulnerable people in our society. Technologies like this and partners like BCN help us deliver that.